Aries, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future, a 9-card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So these cards have already been pre-shuffled, so let's get started with the general reading for Aries. So, let's look at what we have here. Okay, ooh, the general card for today is the Knight of Swords. Okay. Let's look at the first row, which is the past. You start off with the Moon, 3 of Pentacles reversed, and the High Priestess. Interesting. So what I see for your past, if this will resonate, is that, it was kind of a bit of a dark, kind of past situation, though it was kind of maybe a solo journey you went on to. Because the thing is technically, the Moon is considered a negative card because, it's dark and, it's not like the sun, but, I love the Moon. But, for some others, the Moon is just very dark. But if you look at this card right here, you see this tiny little path, that's kind of heading down this mountain area. And so, the Moon is pretty much just kind of lighting its way, down your solo single journey. Because, what I look, when I see both of these cards is that you were single or you were going through this endeavor, course of action alone. But yet, you pretty much had, some kind of wonderful, important knowledge about you. Maybe you were, actually, heading towards, this career situation by yourself and you were studying very hard for it because, when we look at the High Priestess, she has her little book of knowledge right here. This is one of the strongest cards in the tarot deck because whoever this person is, maybe you have water somewhere in your star chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But yeah, when we see this person, this person is confident, stable, has her book of knowledge, and pretty much is able to, to gain knowledge. Maybe this was kind of like an exam or some kind of like solo journey that I more or less see in your past, Aries. So, and it can, it can happen, when, a lot of humans in this world, tend to be alone, if you're, working on your own personal endeavor or something, this is kind of the combination I would, actually see what makes sense. So that's kind of what I see here. And also with the 3 of Pentacles, it doesn't mean, hopefully you still have a lot of community, friends, family who are very supportive of you. But it sort of just looks like that you're kind of heading down this kind of path or endeavor, course of action just by yourself. And here's you. Oh, so, gaining knowledge, experience, anything, from this, from the book of knowledge. So, yeah, it looks pretty interesting. So, let's look at the second row, which is current. Okay. You do start off with the 2 of Wands reversed, 4 of Pentacles reversed, oof, and the Page of Cups reversed. Interesting. Yeah, the transition from the High Priestess to 2 of Wands is that you might be heading down, this path, a solo journey kind of path in the past. And, for some reason, it's like, it looks like, there's no outlook. So maybe you're still probably going through this journey by yourself. And for some reason, you probably think, well, I don't see any kind of like expansion, growth, or development immediately. Because, sometimes, when you're studying hard or you're learning for something, it doesn't mean, the past, knowledge is going to suddenly hit you. It could, maybe you're one of those humans that are really, good, fast learners. I don't know. But I just see that you probably just feel that there's no kind of progress of some kind. You feel like, you're just kind of, imbalanced. Because normally, with coins, that's kind of like an earth kind of situation. You kind of feel a bit imbalanced. Because normally, with the 4 of Pentacles upright, this person is confident and is pretty much, kind of clinging on to, the Pentacle. And the Pentacle, doesn't have to per se mean money. It could just be a thought, endeavor, goal, wish, whatever it may be. But since you got it reversed, it just seems like, yeah, I hope you're not feeling, hopeless right now because, you have to do something alone. But sometimes it can make one feel like, oh goodness, I am so overburdened. It's almost like the 10 of Wands kind of situation where you think, oh man, I have to do everything alone. I have to, take care of everything. I feel a bit, or even the 2 of Pentacles kind of situation because, with the Page of Cups reversed, it's like you feel like, there's no motivation. And I can understand that completely because, you think, you know, I have to do everything alone. I have to take care of everything by myself. I feel overworked. I feel underappreciated. And I just feel like, well, my ambition of this Page of Cups is kind of disappearing or isn't there. And, it can happen, when you feel overworked, overstressed, over unhappy for whatever reason. You get all this negativity, you feel imbalanced, you feel like, you're kind of losing control, of the whole situation. You feel like there's no outlook, and you just feel like, well, why do I bother? There's no motivation. And yeah, can happen. But let's look at the future. Yeah, what I see here is a transition from the Page of Cups reversed. You do start off with the Strength reversed in the future. Knight of Cups upright. Interesting. Ooh. And the Six of Cups. Well, what I see here is, it's like in the days, weeks, months to come, or even years, I don't know how long it's going to take you because, tarot does not do time. Even, even your course probably still takes time. But what I see here is you pretty much start, with the lack of motivation, you could still be doubting yourself in the future, thinking, oh my goodness, am I even going to be good enough for this path, this job, maybe, that's what the Moon and the Three of Pentacles and High Priestess, maybe you're entering into this new field or this job or career or something, and, this is kind of, yeah, you are lacking strength, but it doesn't mean you're not strong in any way because, man, you're Aries, you're the Emperor, you're the first in line of all 12 zodiacs. I mean, you could even have Leo somewhere in your star chart. You could have Pisces, and Cancer, Scorpio even. I see a lot of water here. You could have a lot of water in your star chart. But I kind of see here is that you first, start off with thinking, oh man, I'm not going to be good enough for this. Everything is just, a slow development. I feel imbalanced and stuff like that. But you know what? You will get something, and that's the thing, it's like what I see with these two cards is, this is a nostalgic card. It's kind of looking at the past and thinking, okay, but, when I see both of these cards, I mean, you have a lot of water. Wow, and water is about flowing. It's about nurturing, healing, taking care of yourself. It's like a lot of humans, they're consume more of water, I mean, but yeah, I just see here that you will be receiving something, and you will be getting the knight in shining armor, whatever it may be. So it looks like you will be getting this job, or you're going to be passing this test, exam, or whatever it may be. But that's kind of what I see here for you, is that in the end you will get whatever you want because you're working hard towards something. You're going down the solo path. It seems like, oh my goodness, maybe you have to reread all of these books nonstop, and you feel like it's hopeless, and you're thinking, why do I even bother? And you really think, oh man, I'm not really understanding this. I find some of the material or questions very hard, and you really start lacking motivation. You start doubting yourself, but you know what? You've got nothing to worry about. It's right here for you. You will get whatever you want as long as you put time, work, effort, and you start putting in a lot of energy into it, and then you will get this in the end. So, actually, there's nothing to really worry about. But let's clarify these with the pre-shuffled vampire deck. Oh, okay. For the Moon, you get 10 of Grails. It looks like, it was a good start. A really passionate, beautiful, because 10 of Grails is all about celebration. And with these two combined, it was pretty much a decision that you've made. And what I see here is the decision is that you decide to go down this kind of single course of action path. And yeah, it just looks like it gave you some kind of fulfillment. And of course, it's like, when you start anything, with any, kind of project, endeavor, course of action, whatever it may be, it always looks, like a 10 of Cups moment, very fulfilling, very happy. And then, of course, down the road, you start kind of thinking, oh man, this is not what I, thought it would be like. But you know what, you're going to be ending up with whatever the 6 of Cups is in the end. So, you made a really good choice there, Aries. And despite feeling like you're all alone and stuff, okay, you do get the Sun. Ooh. And this is actually a Leo card. Here's another Leo card. This is the second Leo card I see. We might get a third one. Who knows? What I see here is, it's like you're going down the single path, but, the sun is shining in your light. And what's interesting is you start off with the Moon, and you continue on with the Sun. So yeah, it's like it seems like you're going on this path alone, and all the signs, all of the light is just there for you. Just shining its way, saying, "Okay, Aries, we're gonna go down this way, and then you're gonna go down that way, and then that way, and then that way." So that's kind of what I see here. Is you may feel like alone, but the signs are there to say you are not alone. You've got this. You can handle it. For the High Priestess. Ooh, you get Five of Swords. Exactly. You are working towards, this, a battle, whatever it is. And that's what I see is that, you're learning, you're educating yourself. You're probably, you know, yeah, orienting yourself with whatever this, upcoming battle may be. And you're going to be winning. And because this is the battle of whatever, a job interview, a new, job or an exam or test, whatever it may be. But I see that you are learning and you are going to be defeating, and that's why you get the Six of Cups and a Knight of Cups in the end. So you're going to make whatever, is coming and is processing through this whole reading for you. Wow. Amazing. I like that. And even in the current situation, despite getting the Two of Wands, feeling like there's no outlook, you get the Four of Wands. So whatever it may be, it's like maybe you do have a wonderful family, with great support, and you probably think, oh man, I feel like that there's no building, no development, everything is slow. I feel like, I'm not going anywhere. But, it seems like, that you still have people backing you in current times. Because, the thing is, okay, you come up with this idea saying, I want to go down this way, and not many people, humans, will be able to follow you because, everyone has their own course and their own path to follow. So, of course, you start off alone. But, when you feel like, that there's no outlook, the outcome, the wonderful support of friends, family, whoever it may be, to be like saying, we're going to help you through this. So maybe, you have study partners. Maybe you have a lot of, humans around you that are willing to just support you no matter what. And despite, with the Four of Pentacles of feeling imbalanced, you get the Ace of Knives. You are determined on wanting to actually, get this, this wonderful, chalice of whatever it may be in the future. And that's what I see for you, is you're working hard on something right now. Because, you start off with this wonderful, beautiful plan, whatever it may be. But now you are actually putting time, effort into it, despite feeling a bit overwhelmed and thinking, oh goodness, I have to read all of these books, or I have to know all of these cities or water fountains for all I know. But I see you actually putting effort and time into it. And you know what? I'm not surprised. You are the strong, Aries, you're the fiery, passionate, driven one to want to actually, keep going no matter what. Wow. And despite feeling no motivation, you get the Eight of Scepters, you get the Eight of Wands. Something is moving quite fast. So, in all honesty, it's, it's like, anything, time is just an illusion, because the thing is, it may not feel like anything is, working out in your favor, and you probably just feel like, why do I even bother? I'm going to be failing anyway. I just feel, or I'm not going to get it, and all these, doom and gloom kind of thoughts. But something is working really fast in your favor, Aries. I love this. And, and it should work, because the thing is you're putting time and effort into this, whatever plan you are working towards. And that's why, something is moving quite fast in your favor. Wow. Now let's look at the future. Despite the Strength reverse, you feel no strength, and you get the Nine of Wands. 9. And the thing is, of course, it's like you feel like, something is, well, yeah, you're not motivated, and you just start losing hope and inspiration and strength in life, and it makes you feel exhausted. But to be honest, okay, just take a break every so often. If you have to study, what I've seen many humans do is just study for 45 minutes, take a 15-minute break. Just, work on something for 45 minutes and then take a 15-minute break. Replenish with all kinds of nutrients and sources that you need. Because, why else would you be getting this, right? So, for the Knight of Cups, you get the Hermit. Interesting. And this is kind of, okay, you're going to be getting something, and you just kind of want to just, have some alone time. This could be an opportunity. It could be, that you've actually passed. whatever it may be, a job interview, an exam test, whatever it may be. And that's kind of what I see here, is that, you just kind of want to, have some alone time. Maybe you already, have received something, and it can happen, it's like, no immediate celebration of thinking, okay, I passed. Some humans, they really need able to rest up and stuff like that, because, you get the Nine of Wands, you're going to be really tired of whatever it may be, hard work and determination in your fiery passion. So it's good to kind of rest up and just kind of have some alone time and just think, okay, I need to kind of have, some personal space right now. And for the Six of Cups, you get the Four of Grails. Interesting. You're going to be getting something, but yet somehow, the excitement hasn't kicked in. And, and that's what I see here is, maybe, you pass an exam. Let's say you're working to become a doctor and you passed your, your medical exams and stuff like that. And then you pretty much think, oh goodness, I put in a lot of time. I got the banana, I got the reward, but yeah, I don't feel entirely fulfilled. And the thing is it can happen. It's like sometimes when you get when you get what you want, or you've passed something or whatever it may be, it doesn't hit humans immediately. Sometimes it takes some some time to process and stuff like that. If you've actually put time and effort and stuff like that. Well, you're fiery, you're passionate. If something is too hot, it takes a while for the heat to cool down. And that's kind of what I see here is, it's like, you're probably still wondering, saying, should I be accepting, this fourth chalice? Well, I can't say for sure what and I'm not going to tell you what to do, only but that's kind of what I'm offering, is just to say, should you accept it, yes or no, and that's up to you to decide. Okay, I'm going to continue on with the special vampire card, which have been pre-shuffled. Ooh, you get the Page of Pentacles. You're going to be getting some kind of like literal job opportunity, because normally with the Page of Pentacles, you see somebody, standing there holding a pentacle and stuff like that. But you see this vampire, also, presenting a wonderful deal. Here's a little briefcase with a pentacle on it and stuff like that. But that's what I see here, is you're going to be getting a wonderful, job, fulfillment. Finances are back in order. Everything is just going to work out for you in the end. Wow. And of course, you put time, effort, you're determined with the Ace of Swords, and something was moving quite fast in your favor, and you're tired. But, you will get this reward in the end, whatever it may be for you. Wow. I'm so happy for you. And I'm not surprised. I'm not. Okay, I'm going to continue on with the Vampire Oracle and see what... Ooh, courtesy. Thoughtful, polite, and good manners. Hopefully, the person, chose you, or you won because hopefully, you have some of these traits. But other than that, what this, courtesy means is that, this person, whoever or whatever it may see, will watch you, analyze you, observed you, and said, Aries, put time in this very, courteous, thoughtful, and, and I'm going to help this person, or I'm going to make sure that this person, or you, especially you, we'll get the Page of Pentacles situation in the end. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Amazing. I hope this resonates. I really do. But anyway, I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions that you want answered. So anyway, for answer number 2, you get a no because you get the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Ooh. Answer number 2, you get a yes because you get the 3 of Cups upright. And answer number 3, you do get the 3 of Pentacles reversed, and this is a no card. Well, Aries, I'm going to leave it at that for you, but if this reading resonated, please feel free to subscribe and board to trade towards more vampire information that I can offer for thee. In a few days, I'm going to go back to the love ring, so I'm going to go back and forth between general and love, but I just want to thank you all incredibly so much for supporting me and my channel. You all are amazing, beautiful humans. I really hope that you do get the Page of Pentacles situation, whatever it may be in your life, but anyway, I just love you guys so much, so thank you.